Hey guys, it's Archon, and welcome to another episode of Archon Teaches You How to Play a Game He's Never Played Before. On this episode, we're playing Game Dev Tycoon. Now, I've never played this game ever, but I'm going to show you guys everything there is to know about it so you can be a pro at Game Dev Tycoon. First of all, a little bit about the game. Game Dev Tycoon is not its original name. Originally, this game was called Drug Lord Tycoon, but it was a little bit R-rated. It wasn't going over so well with the parents, and so they had to change the game a little around. Now it's Game Dev Tycoon. They just switched out the models. Pretty much the same thing. If you did play Drug Lord Tycoon, you'll notice the game's exactly the same, but things look a little bit different for the game dev theme. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. You're going to see when you get started here, you have to click to start the game. So when you click, it's going to pull up the game. There's a little welcome message here. It's going to tell you just the basics of the game. Very self-explanatory. It's the beginning of the PC revolution. In the next 35 years, you can build your dream company. So this is like back in the past, and we're going to be creating best-selling games. It's not too hard to pick up, and I'm going to show you a little bit of tips and tricks that'll make it even easier. So before you start your venture, you have to give your company a name. Now this is where a lot of people screw up right here. To give their company a bad name, and then it doesn't do well. And so we're just going to name our company. Let's see. We'll call it Wizard Entertainment. That rhymes with another popular company that might be successful someday. And then our player name, this is also very important. This is a little code you put in. If you put in Dr. McTwerkle, make sure I'm spelling that right. Yeah, it's a little code, kind of retro. If you guys remember some old video game codes, that's going to give you 99 lives, and so it's really important. And then male and female, that doesn't really matter. So we'll just go male because I'm male. And hair color, this is unimportant. People spend too much time on this, so don't worry. There we go. Okay, so we're Dr. Twerkle working for Wizard Entertainment. If you want to review the tutorial, then you can do that, but we don't need the tutorials because I'm going to show you guys everything you need to know about this game, and it's going to make it really easy. So congratulations, we started our own game development, Wizard Entertainment, and our office is a garage. That's a good place to start, I think, as a game developer, and this is how most successful businesses start, as it points out. So we're going to start making our first game here. Let's get right into it. We're a young startup. We got an achievement. That achievement's a little tricky to get, but not so much with our cheat code. And so as we start off here, you can see we can develop a new game, and that's a good way to start when you're becoming a game developer. And so we can also select which graphic technology our game should use. And first, we don't have a lot of options, and then as we go along, we'll get more. So our first game is going to be called Luck Hunt. Luck Hunt, and that's it seems like there's another popular game that might rhyme with that one. And the topic of this one is going to be you see we have some really weird topics here, but we're going to choose aliens, and the genre is going to be, of course, a strategy. Okay, an alien strategy for the G60. I think the G64 is going to do pretty well in the long run. I think has a long life ahead of it. So we got graphics here. We can do a text-based for 5,000 or 2D graphics for 10,000. And I'm thinking graphic games aren't going to do very well in the future. I think the future is all about text-based. So that's where we're going to go ahead and start our Luck Hunt game here. So now that we've started the game development, it's going to tell us about the 3 stages. And we have to pick the right focus here to increase the points we generate. So think about areas important for your game, decrease focus on areas you think are less important. So you really want to specialize here when you're making your game. And so and we have the help menu if we need it. So we have the engine, the gameplay, and the story and quest. And we're doing Luck Hunt, so we don't need an engine. Just go ahead and get rid of that. No game engine, no gameplay. This is all about stories and quests. There we go. All the stories and quests. Really, the engine and the gameplay are just going to bring you down, and game development has started. So while developing our game, we'll generate game points. We see them bubbling up, and they're divided into design and technology points. The more points you generate, the better our game will be. So we want to get a lot of points here, and from time to time there'll be bug points, and you don't want bug points. Bug points are going to hurt your game here, so we got to fix those before the game's released. We got to take care of those. Always stay hydrated while developing games. Okay, so we got Development stage 2 here. Now we have dialogues, level design, and artificial intelligence. And our game's very story driven, so we're going all dialogue here. None of this. We don't want any of that. All dialogue. That's we're writing more of a book than a game here, but it's going to be a really good book. So we got a couple bugs. We're going to figure those out. During development, we can also select additional features for the game. So we right now we just have basic sounds, but technology is moving quickly. We're going to have a lot more features in the future. So we'll also see the graphic type. Ours is text-based, of course. It's interactive book here. So we have world design. No. Graphic level. No. It's all about sound. We're going to have the best sounds in our game ever. Very interactive story game here with sounds. A lot of these things they're going to try to get you to put money into, and there's a waste of time. Don't worry about world development. Okay, so development of the first game is complete. So we're going to publish our game, and then the world is going to love it. This is a kind of a fail-proof game right here. Really easy way to start off with that text-based, story-driven game. So release a game without fixing bugs can severely affect your rating. So you should only ever consider that if you need cash and can't afford to wait. So we fixed the bugs there. There we go. No more bugs. 0. We're done. We only spent $1,000 apparently because we have 24,000 now, or maybe we start with 30,000. I'm not sure. I forget. The code gives you a little bit extra. The Dr. McTwirkle. We got some bonus cash from that. So development games is finished. Now we'll be presented with a summary. So here we go. Luck Hunt is ready, and as we can see, our engine. Don't worry about that. Engine gameplay very unimportant. We got the story, the quest, the dialogue. We're good. We got great sound, and as you can see, there's those bonus points for Dr. McTwirkle. You only get those if you use the cheat code I showed you. So we're gonna go ahead and release this game. People are gonna love it, and so but they gotta publish it first. So we'll see reviews and sales coming in pretty soon, and then we should be very wealthy and be able to start our next game. You have to hit that OK button 3 times before it works. Little pro tip right there. Game reviews for a new release game are in. All right, fast turnaround. It was a very short game. So our first review there is they're saying #1 game. They agree. One of the that's kind of incongruent. They're all saying #1. So there's not a lot of games out there. So instead of giving them like a 1 to 10 rating, they just say in order of best to worst. This is 1. These are mostly sarcastic. A disaster. #1 game ever made. A disaster. A Game Hero known for their sarcasm. And so this is good. We're looking great right now. Luck Hunt's at the top of the chart, and we're gonna close. And we're gonna start our next game. We got a little bit of money. It's going to take a while for the money from Luck Hunt to come in, but we're going to use that to make our next game, and it's going to be even better. So after publishing a game, you can invest a little bit of the time to analyze your creation, generate a game report. Game reports are a great way to gain research. So research points, really overrated. A good game developer is not going to waste their time with research. We're going to get right into our next game. So we're not gonna. It's gonna make us do this game report. It's gonna try to. But no, we're game developers, not reporters, right? So our second concept is gonna be a take on another popular game, and this is gonna be Lario Mothers. Okay, Lario Mothers is gonna be a very popular game, very similar to our story-driven game, except we're not gonna have the story part of it. And this one's going to be Cyberpunk, the Cyberpunk Lario Brothers, and it's going to be an RPG, and it's also going to be for the G64, of course, an up-and-coming console here. This one we're going to put some graphics into. Okay, Lario Brothers, it does need the graphics. And Wizard Entertainment, newcomer in the game industry, just released the first game, Luck Hunt. Generally low. Sometimes the news is just completely. Don't listen to the news. They're just going to try to bring you down. They obviously didn't see the scores. We got all 1s. low scores. Well, that's kind of the point. Okay, we're #1 with Luck Hunt, and Wizard Entertainment is just doing great. See, look at even better games in the future. They're high hopes for us. So let's get started with the Lario Mothers, and our bank account's in the red. And that's an alert that money's coming in faster than our bank account can handle. So we gotta be careful that we don't get more than 50,000. I think that's what that's saying. So at first, your bank account can only hold so much, and then over time, you're gonna have to develop it more. So Lario Mothers, it's a graphic game. We don't need as much story and quests, so we're gonna focus more on the gameplay and the engine. And really, I don't even know why I'm wasting time with engine and story quest. Lario Mothers is all about the gameplay. All about the gameplay with Lario Mothers. So there we go. First week of sales, Luck Holt sold 1,000 units. Now keep in mind, this is back in the beginning of video games when there were only about 1,000 computers in the world. And so 1,034 units, that means that everyone bought a copy and 34 people bought 2 copies. I would say that's a pretty successful game. And so we're doing great with Luck Hunt here. And now our game's on sale. We'll receive income for the game every week. And so we're going to be, Wizard Entertainment is growing pretty fast. We're going to get out of this garage in no time. And let's see. So we're going to keep developing Lario Mothers here. Lario Mothers actually doesn't have dialogue. The Lario Mothers are mute, and so we're going all into level design here. And artificial intelligence, this is a dangerous one. I don't suggest putting artificial intelligence points into your game because your game can become super intelligent and take over your business. It's a very dangerous path to go down. We're going to stick with level design here. And every level of Lario Mothers is really going to be top notch. So there we go. Development stage 3. It's about gameplay. It's about world design. It's about interactivity. Lario Mothers is the future of video games, and so we're putting all our points here into world design. Now some of these concepts that I'm explaining here might be a little difficult to understand at first, a little difficult to grasp, but you just have to play the game a lot, and then you understand really what makes a great game like Lario Mothers. So let's go ahead and finish, and we're gonna get this game published. And you see, so we got some experience there. We got a new record. It's don't be upset if you don't get new records the first time you're playing. It was a little challenging, and you can see Lario Mothers did even better than Luck Hunt. Lario Mothers really looking great here, and we got extra points from Dr. McTwirkle. Don't forget to use that code there. We're gonna release this game. Stay hydrated. So we got an achievement there. You'll see us getting a lot of achievements just because we're using a lot of these pro tips. So Lario Mothers reviews are in, and we got looks like we might get we got a 3. It's not quite that one, but yeah, we got some 3s here. We got maybe no, still a 3. Okay, they're focused on level design, serve this game very well. Yeah, and even a 4. So we're not at the top anymore, but we're still close. And you know, this could be because we're moving through time. There's a lot more games coming out right now. It's going to be hard to stay #1, but don't worry, Wizard Entertainment is going to be back on top before you know it. Wizard Entertainment is not going anywhere. And so Luck Hunt is now off the market. It sold 3,587 units. That's huge. That means the average person with a computer bought 3.5 of them, and that doesn't make any sense. But it's all right. Luck Hunt just did phenomenal. $25,000 in sales, and so we got 9.9 thousand. Okay, so our bank account is still almost full. We got to make sure we don't make too much money, and there we go. Lario Mothers is starting to make some money, and we got the G64 is steadily outselling competitors in the PC sector. Like I said, this is the G64 is going to be the unit of the future here, greater availability and all that. So they say this might spell the end of competing hardware manufacturers. I'm pretty sure PCs are going to die out. I don't see any future in those. And we're going to go ahead. We're just going to keep making games because that's what we are. We're game developers. And so game number 3 right here, we're going to make a game called Call of Pooty. Pooty is a popular character in our game that I'm going to explain to you. And this one's all about hacking. Pooty is a hacker. And it's going to be a simulation. This is going to be, oh, I forgot the of, didn't I? Call of Duty, completely different game here, but we're going to keep working with the G64 here. And this is going to be a hacking simulation game, and so of course it has to be text-based. Okay, here we go. Text-based, and we're going to get started here. So we really care about the engine on this one, all about the engine when you're learning how to hack, and that's what this game is going to teach people how to do. And so let's see here. Lario Mother's just doing fantastic. We're gonna have to get a bigger bank account if we keep making this much in sales. And so it's gonna be all about artificial intelligence. Now I know I told you gotta be careful with artificial intelligence, but not to worry. This is an advanced strategy. Just don't try this on your first game. Again, your computer might take over, and that could be pretty detrimental for your business. So we're getting some points in here. Development stage 3. We're gonna go. Well, we could go graphic for our text-based game. Now, that might seem a little weird that we would put all of our development into graphics on a text-based game, but it's a little advanced. We want to make sure the graphic of the text is fantastic for this game, and I can't really go into detail about that, but just trust us. You'll see we'll get all ones here once again, and I really think that Call of Duty is going to be the next #1 hit in the hacking industry. So according to rumors, Japanese company Nintendo, yeah, it doesn't seem like oh, it's Nintendo, yeah, and they make a game called Dinky King, and yeah, it looks like I don't think that company's gonna do very well. And we got they're eager to see what Nintendo will deliver here, and I'm not too worried about them. I think it's all about PCs. Lario Mothers is off the market. It sold 6,481 units, generating $45,000 in sales. We're doing pretty fantastic here. So we're gonna fix these bugs here, and we're gonna finish this up, and we're gonna see how Call of Duty does. Our hacking simulation game. See, we got a new record once again, topping the charts. Really, don't be worried if you're not hitting those records the first time you play. Some of these strategies are a little complex, and look at those Dr. McTwirkle points coming in. It's not really fair, but like I said, if you know the cheat codes, you can really get this game going. So let's see, we got our game review. First reviews in of Call of Duty. What do we got? 5. Okay, not too bad. Keep in mind, lots of games out there. We're not gonna rank #1 anymore. And so, but this is still good. We got probably dozens of games out there. I think we're still topping the charts. And I mean, Game Hero said uninspiring, which is kind of what we're going for. You don't want to inspire people to become hackers. And so, mission accomplished. Way to go. Now, again, this game's a little complicated. So if you don't get these kind of scores when you first start, don't be worried. It takes a while to learn the whole game development process. And let's see, they finished Call of Duty, and I think we have potential. And there we get a contract. So you can see that's how it's done. That's how you make games on Game Dev Tycoon. I hope you guys have picked up these pro tips, and you can use them to really master this game. This has been an episode of Archon Teaches You How to Play a Game. He's never played before. I hope you learned a lot, and I'll have another one for you soon.